In Pakistan's turbulent political landscape, another dramatic twist unfolded today. The country's Supreme Court granted bail to Prime Minister Imran Khan in multiple cases linked to the May 9, 2023 protests, a day that has become one of the most controversial chapters in recent history. Yet, despite the ruling, Khan remains behind bars, raising deeper questions about justice, politics, and power in Pakistan. A case based on the ego of military to keep the national and most popular leader of Pakistan behind the bars is nothing but a laughstock for the justice system of Pakistan. A three-member bench of the Supreme Court, led by Chief Justice Yahya Afridi, heard Khan's appeal against the Lahore High Court's earlier decision, which had denied him bail in at least 8 separate cases tied to the May 9th incident. Today, the top court reversed that ruling, granting him bail and ordering his release, if he is not wanted in any other case. But Imran Khan will not walk free. He remains imprisoned in the controversial and a sham case of Al-Qadir Trust corruption case. To understand the gravity of today's decision, one must revisit the events of May 9, 2023. That day, Imran Khan was brutally arrested outside the Islamabad High Court by Pakistan Rangers, not the police, an arrest carried out without presenting any warrant, despite Khan's repeated statements that he was willing to comply if due process was followed. At the time of his arrest, Khan was already injured from bullet wounds sustained during an earlier assassination attempt in Wazirabad. His manhandling by paramilitary forces shocked the world and fueled outrage across the country. Protests erupted nationwide, and several military installations, including the general headquarters in Rawalpindi, were stormed by angry crowds. The state quickly blamed Khan and his party for orchestrating the chaos, accusations he has consistently denied. It must also be remembered that over 40 workers of PTI were brutally shot dead by the military on that day as well. The irony of the May 9th cases lies in their implausibility. Imran Khan himself was in custody that day, surrounded by heavily armed rangers, and therefore had no control over the crowds outside. How can a man already injured and detained be held responsible for events that unfolded while he was under arrest? Khan's lawyers argue that the charges are politically motivated, a tool to dismantle PTI and silence its leader. Even more troubling, reports confirm that over 10,000 PTI workers and supporters were arrested in the aftermath of May 9th. Many of them were later paraded in front of cameras, pressured to hold forced press conferences announcing their resignation from the party. On the other side, the military tried to portray May 9th as their Black Day. They claimed that their installations were attacked, including the Corps Commander's house in Lahore, and placed full responsibility on PTI. However, as Imran Khan has repeatedly pointed out, all the CCTV footage of those incidents has mysteriously disappeared. In fact, several available clips suggest that the army itself deployed individuals in plain clothes who then instigated chaos to escalate the situation. Notable PTI leaders such as Dr. Yasmin Rashid, Umar Chima, Ejaz Chaudhry, and Mian Mehmood remain imprisoned in fabricated May 9th cases despite no credible evidence being presented against them. Even the so-called investigation against Imran Khan is riddled with absurdities. Authorities claimed that policemen, disguised as spies, were hiding under a table a day before May 9th and overheard the alleged planning of the protests. Yet, when asked to identify the location of this supposed meeting, they failed to provide an answer. This sequence of events clearly shows that May 9th was nothing more than a false flag operation, designed to crush PTI. But this plan ultimately backfired. On February 8th, 2024, the people delivered their verdict, giving Imran Khan's party 180 seats in the general election, a victory that was later stolen through massive electoral rigging orchestrated by the military establishment. Today's Supreme Court decision may appear as a small legal victory for Imran Khan, but in reality, it only underscores the broader crisis of justice and democracy in Pakistan. The May 9th cases, illogical and implausible, expose how laws can be twisted to target political opponents. The forced arrests of thousands, the silencing of dissent, and the continued incarceration of Khan in the Al-Qadir case all paint a troubling picture of a system where power overshadows fairness. For many Pakistanis, Imran Khan's plight is no longer just about one man. It is about the future of justice, rule of law, and political freedom in their country. Whether today's ruling will mark the beginning of a path toward accountability or just another episode in a cycle of repression remains to be seen.